You are now watching the only social media gangster that matters.
Kezobana Mswana of your bruv V, aka the only social media gangster that matters. And welcome to the Questions and Problems Show. As you guys know, today we have some interesting topics for you guys, as we always, and you guys have officially made it to episode 10. Wow, guys, and we've made it this far. Like, literally, I feel like we are family now. Like, we are having conversations, we're getting to know each other, we're stimulating the brain. Anyways, guys, and I thank you all for watching, for tuning in daily. You know what I mean? Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, tuning in on from wherever you are. But let me not waste time on the speech and let's get on to part two of why you should never. As you guys know, today it's episode 10 on why you should never. And episode 10 goes as follows: why you should never speak bad about your partner to your relatives. Why you should never speak bad about your partner to your relatives. Yeah, let that sink in. Let that sink in. On to point number one of why you should never speak bad about your partner to your relatives. Point number one, it brings disrespect to your partner. On the basis of, let's take an example, your husband or your wife doesn't work or they're not educated. I don't think your family needs to know that part, unless Val is blatantly obvious that this person dropped out in grade 9, 10. But I feel like it's your duty as the wife, as the husband, to protect your partner. You shouldn't be there with your family laughing at your partner just because she's working a certain job that doesn't pay or meet certain criterions, just because she didn't go to a specific university or he didn't go to a specific university or accumulated a certain degree that has purpose in your family or is of standard, as you guys put it. You should actually be there defending your partner, making sure that they know that there are boundaries, that your partner is the love of your life and is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, not some comedic joke that you're just gonna make and laugh about it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have an example for you guys on this one, on a failed marriage that happened. So a friend of mine comes from a very wealthy family, a very educated lad, you know what I mean? He got married not so long ago. I think it was 2 years back. Do you get what I mean? Then when he got married, he got married to a hooker. That's the thing. You get what I mean? He got married to a hooker, but not just like those street hookers, but the ones that use profiles, your OnlyFans, everything. So getting married to a hooker, it turns out that his family didn't approve because they didn't know she was a hooker. All they know that he made her a housewife. Do you get what I mean? He made her a housewife. So the family kept on bugging him, dude. What did she study? What did she learn? Where did she go? Where does she work? Then he told her, nah, she doesn't work. Only highest level of education was a matric. Yo, guys, and like every single time that Han went to like the family gatherings and everything, she always felt left out to a point where I think it was last year or earlier this year, either Jan or last year December, they actually got a divorce. It was bad, hey. But personally, I don't blame her and I don't blame him. His family had standards, but I blame him on the basis of he should have protected her, protected her name, showed them that he loves her and he will do anything for her. Anyways, those are my views and opinions. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below of why you should never disrespect your partner in front of your relatives. On to point number two. Point number two, it damages relatives and partner relationship. It damages the relatives and your partner's relationship. I mean, think about it. Let's say, for instance, there are certain things that yes we need to talk about with our family, you know but you must be sure when you're talking to your family about these things, because let's say example, you have a partner that's controlling, Maybe he holds your wallet, he tells you where to go, you shouldn't go here, you should go there, how you should dress, everything. The moment you tell your sister, your brother, your aunt, your mom, your grandma, whoever, any part of your family, whoever your relative is, right? That person is going to start having hate for your partner to a point that even when your partner changes, that person won't see the change. Hence, why I would be like, some things, if you're going to discuss them with family members, be sure that that is the step you want to take. It's a step that you are ready to take to a point where it's as if the relationship is broken beyond repair. Then you're like, I'm out. But if you're still gonna want that relationship to work and already you've tarnished your partner's name in your family, it's gonna be really hard for them to approve you. Come the time for you guys to get married, you guys to have children, and etc. It's gonna be some mountain that you're gonna have to climb because you created it yourself. Take for instance, I'm gonna speak about a topic that is very, very unpopular, especially in South Africa. It's very unpopular right now. But take for instance, you're one of those women whom I don't want to put in a bad way, but you're one of those women who loves partners who are controlling and a bit of abusive. Like you find entertainment or enjoyment in being bossed around, slapped around, and everything. Then you find that you go tell your sister or your mom or your brother or your dad or whoever, right, that your partner is doing this and this and this to you. Then something happens, maybe they fight or they don't fight, he gets arrested, etc. You go close the case and you take him back because obviously he's gonna come and apologize and everything. You take him back. Your family, your relatives, and your friends, they're not gonna be looking at your partner the same way. They're gonna be on some nah, this guy, this guy is messed up. Even if that guy changes, he goes through rehabilitation, he even starts opening the doors for you, he even pampers you, everything. They won't care. The only image they're gonna have of your partner is that why. That's why we say point number two, it damages your relatives and your partner's relationship. On to point number three, it brings unnecessary involvement. It brings unnecessary involvement. I mean, think about it now. Your relatives are all up in your business. They controlling what you guys do, how you do it, how you guys see each other, how you guys must love each other, how you guys must treat each other, how you guys must do everything in certain ways. Do you get what I mean? Now you guys don't even have, you're no more free. You don't have freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom of movement. Everything of yours is being controlled due to that one little involvement. You know what I mean? When you went and you spoke bad about your partner. Now every little thing you're micromanaged. What you do, what you say, how you say it, you're micromanaged. Both of you guys. You're on high alert. Because obviously, if you speak bad about your partner to your family and like they have like a family meeting, everyone is gonna be sharing their side of the story. Hey, who did this? Hey, who did that? Hey, this, hey, that. Do you get what I mean? It's an up and down scenario. So to avoid that and to avoid unnecessary involvement, try sitting down with your partner, solve things. If you can't get therapeutical help, therapists are there for a reason. You sit down, you guys try to rekindle. If it doesn't work, you see that nope, we tried, it's just not working. You lost it. You know what I mean? You lost it. There is no pain, like there's no pain that doesn't end or fade. So it's not a big deal. And ladies and gentlemen, that was point number three. On to point number four. There's always a biased perspective. Point number four. It's going to be a biased perspective. Depending on who you tell the story to. Obviously, if, let's say, example, you are my woman, you are telling my mom this and this about me. The one thing that's gonna happen, or that's most likely to happen, is that my mom is gonna start thinking that you are the one who's making me do all those things. Like you are the reason I'm doing all those things. Maybe you're not treating me like well enough. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Do you get what I mean? The blame is going to be on you. There's going to be a biased perspective. She's gonna be like, no, you the one utambudza ngwananga. You are the one who's abusing my child. You're not feeding him enough. You're not doing your wifely duties. Do you get what I mean? It's vice versa. You go home, you tell your mom about me. You say, no, Bravi is coming back home late. He doesn't eat my food anymore. Do you get what I mean? She's gonna be biased on the thing of I'm abusing you. I'm doing this, that. She's not gonna want to hear why I come back home late, why I don't eat your food anymore. Do you get what I mean? What if the reason I come back home late, it's because there is no more peace. Home is now cold. It's tough in that house, like it's just cold. And the reason I don't eat your food anymore is because the one time I made you angry, I literally saw you take like maybe blue death and you sprinkled it inside the food, or maybe you went like inside the food. Do you get what I mean? Or you spat inside it or something like that. So now trust is broken. And maybe I didn't communicate it with you because like I felt like I'd get a bit emotional, but something happened. But your family all is not gonna wanna hear that part. All they're gonna wanna hear is the fact that no, he comes back late, he's cheating. He doesn't eat our child's food, he's cheating. Every single thing, he's cheating. Do you get what I'm trying to get to? That's why speaking bad about your partner is a no-no to your family. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was point number 4. And on to point number 5. With everything we just said from point number 1 down to now in point number 5, your partner becomes the devil. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Point number 5, your partner becomes the devil. The moment you speak bad about your partner to your relatives, there is no way your partner can ever redeem themselves. In your family's eyes, ne, this person is either a dumb cop, is either Satan, is either abusing you, is either here to steal your soul, or this person is just the devil themselves. Like this person is just here to haunt you. Yay, they're here to do the most. That's how your family will forever perceive your partner. And the mountain that your partner has to climb in order to convince them otherwise is like Mount Everest. Because any little mistake your partner does, they're always gonna be like, we knew it. We would be surprised. This one, ke mokgwa hae. This two is ke dilo tsa hae tse re mo itse. Do you get what I mean? And which is not gonna be comfortable for either one of you guys, because now there's always this tension elephant in the room every single time you link up. And like we'd like for 2026 to be a progressive year where we can make up, forgive each other, sit as families, enjoy a nice family dinner, and just be okay, guys. Because time is the only thing that we don't got. You can buy everything in life, but time is the one thing that we have to nurture. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was your boy Brav V, aka the only social media gangster that matters, baby. And you know that was the questions and problems show episode 10 on why you should never speak bad about your partner to your relatives. See you on the next show. Don't forget, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4:30 on Bravi 325.